Hi guys, welcome back to my another video series over here, and hope you're enjoying all of my videos there. And on the previous video I have shown you how to configure a .com and connect to a remote computer, and on this video we'll go and see how we can configure Cybergate. uh, the same process lies over here, and you can follow my previous videos to how to configure your dynamic DNS and everything, like no IP. If you have a fixed IP provided by ISP, then there will be no need of doing such things. And the another important thing is to your port forwarding, that your router must support a port forwarding. So I have already forwarded my port over here, cyber 1601 for my Cybergate. And so that's all. So let's just begin. For the Cybergate, you can just on Google on, and you can find a site where you can download a Cybergate. I'm using an old version, so let's just go and start our service for Cybergate and go to build. So create a server, and let me create a new user forward, and you can delete your local DNS and add a new, like if you have so let me just test one.dns.org, and on port 1601, if I'm not mistaken, of 1601. Okay, so the identification what you want to give, so guess true or whatever you want. So here is a password, or you can change the cyber password. So 0123, okay, 012345. This client password should match your password over here. What password you set over here, you need to set the same password over here. So later I'll show you how to set the password and everything over here. So first add your DNS and the port and the identification and the password and installation. So where you want to install, on a program file, system, and click on boot and press for a few times this one to generate a random number, and over here also same, click for a few times to generate a random number, and don't mail the file. So just keep persistence over here, and on injection you can click on Explorer, or you can also click knowing distance. So I just make sure I inject on a Explorer, and directory where you want to install, and file name, let me give it a name of like Java. Directory give a Java, and installation message you don't need to set, because if you set something, remote user may doubt something is going on. So if it depends on you whether you want to set or not. And the keylogger activate, and if you have a FTP account you can set over here. So for now I don't have FTP account and I don't use it. And anti-debugging, so currently I uncheck all, because I'll be using on my VMware machine. So I want to run a VMware machine, so I just make sure this one is all unchecked. If you check all, that means it will not run on all the listed things over here, like virtual PC, VMware, VirtualBox. It will not, your server will be not executed over this machine. So I want to run a virtual box, so I just make sure it's unchecked and just create a server, compress it with UPX, and if you want to bind a file you can bind or use the icon, and delay execution is just give 1 or 2, anything, just I give 2, and just create a server. So I have already created one server over here, so just create a server and just give a file name 01. Okay, successfully setting, and you go to the option over here and make sure your visual notification and all this is checked already, and go to our tools, and you can also go to your DNS console and set your DNS, and you can configure your no IP or other things, and on the option you can select the selector listening port. This is the most on which port you are listening, so I am listening on port 1601. You can just add any other port and just click just add in inside, and how many connection you want, and the password is the same password just now you set in the client, so make sure your both password is correct. So we have already made a server over here, and what I need to do is I copy this server my over here, and I will go back to my machine over here, and I have a server over here, and I have already crafted. So this server I have already crafted and made another file which look like a image. It's Cybergate crafted version 1. So if you don't craft, and if you just copy this one and paste it over here, so your antivirus is detecting as a backdoor generation. So just cancel this one. I have already crafted version over here, so just launch this one. So it is saying that AVG, I gave a name, so it's not responding, and let me check over my task process. So here is the Cybergate running crafted version, and if you check my startup, I have given a name, startup name AVG Internet Security. So let me check over here. So hooray, so we have already one user that is connected to our dark comrade, and the most important thing is we have an antivirus of Avira fully protected, and still the server is running and the antivirus is not hidden. So let me just restart this machine and check whether it's persistent or not. So if it's working well, so it will connect back to my server again. So till now I just pause my video. So here my machine is restarted, so let's give some time to run, and everything is running well, and so it's even giving the error for close the program. And let me check back to my taskbar. It's injected in the Explorer, and let me check whether my server is connected back to my. So you can see again the client is connected back. So what you can do over here, just double click, see the process, what's going on, everything, service, install program, you can see. So just right click and manage the file manager. So local disk, you can see, and the user behind does not know anything what's going on. So that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you again, and thank you for watching.